You're watching the Friendo Public Network, and now, here's...
Hey, what's going on there, Friendos? Welcome back to another Friendo Sketchpad. I gotta make sure my microphone settings are right. Yeah, they are. I am on the maximum, highest possible fidelity. This is Steve here, and today I'm gonna draw a kick-ass. I got a couple of requests for that, and I got one yesterday, so I'm like, hey, what the heck? I'll go ahead and draw a kick-ass. Let's see here. I'm not even a huge... I got the first, I think I might have gotten the entire first run of the Kick-Ass series when it was in comic form, because I'm a big... I like Mark Millar, or Mark Millar, whatever he likes to be called. I think he's a pretty savvy dude, and I'm a huge fan of John Romita Jr. I have been since I was a kid, and it's amazing that guy is still pumping out the pages like he does, because the guy's an amazing artist. And so, but I don't know, I caught the first couple issues of the book, and it kind of seemed like it was just a movie pitch, which it turned out it was. Kind of everything Mark Millar does these days is a movie pitch, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't make it less entertaining, but it just sort of felt that way, and sure enough, he had a movie made out of it, so good for him. Good job. Let's see here. We're going to go to some of the comments from yesterday's Aquaman sketch. I hope you guys like that. Let's see here. Neobus says, hey, Steve, you should totally do a drawing of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bring back the Attitude Era. Or do a righteous drawing of Michael Keaton as Batman. I should do one of Michael Keaton as his retarded multiplicity clone as Batman. I think that would be awesome. Let's see here. Yafet Aguirre says, hey, Steve, are you a Walking Dead fan? If you are, you should draw Rick, the one-handed Rick. I think I'm actually going to do that for the next Friendo workshop, seeing as the new season's here, and I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. The comic book is probably the best comic book on the market right now. So yeah, it's actually my favorite comic since Preacher. I was a huge Preacher fan. I might do a Preacher Friendo workshop one of these days. Any Preacher fans out there? It's my favorite comic book. Let's see here. Nightwing 2K7's asking for a Ghostbuster. Maybe, you never know. See if that happens. Let's see here. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't get this one. Alarancy 611. Ailerance, I don't know what that means. It says, I guess you're not actually going to draw the Josh Homme thing. Bummer. I forget what that was. You'll have to remind me what that was. I'm a huge Josh Homme fan. I like the Queens of the Stone Age. Let's see here. It would be a weird flip. X Nasty says it would be cool to see a monster from Rampage. That's a possibility. That's a good one. I'll put that on the list. W11CH0. Is that Wee Cho? Is that what that's supposed to be? I don't know. These names are crazy. What's your favorite art from a video game? I'll have to think about that one. I really do. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'll have to think about that, because there's a lot of really good video. That's one of the problems with video games. A lot of time they have really cool artwork, and then you play the game, and definitely don't judge a game by its cover. Let's see here. Scarfman says, Steve, can you draw any an EK or anime, I think he means. Anime or manga characters. Not very good. I do have a Ghost in the Shell drawing up at the Friendo workshop shop print thing that I did. Oh, yeah, he did say anime. Huh. Jerry Nader says, what do you prefer to eat? I like all sorts of stuff. I don't know. My mom's cooking is really good. She makes really good burritos. Let's see here. Sean McMillan asks, who are your top 3 favorite WWE superstars of the current era? Mine would have to be CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Dolph Ziggler. Same with me, actually. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, but I'll probably say Alberto Del Rio for my third. Let's see here. And, Reed Trauk is the one who asked for Kick-Ass. A lot of people asking for Albert Wesker, so that'll probably come up eventually. CC Cruz says, aside from the first sketch layer, do you usually use one layer or multiple? If you take a look at this drawing, I went ahead and showed you guys exactly what I use in terms of tools and layers, so I hope you appreciate that. Usually it's multiple layers. And finally, OEB25 says, what's your take on Corel Painter versus Photoshop? I've only played around with Corel Painter like once in my life, and I couldn't quite get the hang of it on my own. Instead of looking up any tutorials, I just went right back to Photoshop. One day I might get back to it. I hear there's some pretty nifty brushes that you can use in Corel Painter. So one day I'll go back to that. I know I have a trial laying around somewhere, so I'll check that out. Anyways, there he is. There's Kick-Ass. There's all the layers and the tools that I use. So I hope you appreciate that, and I'll talk to you guys later.